Happy Monday, beautiful souls. I'm your Psychic D. I am here to channel some spirit-led psychic insight and guidance for the collective, my beautiful, wonderful community on here, or those who happen to stumble across this video. I am going to channel some insight and guidance as what Spirit wants us to know from this moment forth, which is from today, the 3rd of February, and I can't believe we are in February already. So I hope you're all being kind for yourself. There's been a lot of stuff happening obviously out in the world at the moment. I'm not going to say what they are. A lot of you are probably knowing what they are about. And also we've had some solar flares this morning as well. So always guaranteed to stir up negative emotions, fear, worry, all that sort of stuff within you. So try to minimize as much as you can from subjecting yourself to that type of energy. But for now, all I can do is what I do and have faith and trust in Spirit that they will help us as a collective raise our vibrations through higher perspective and possible future predictions to help us move forward. So take what you need and leave the rest. If you do need me for anything, you want a private session, private reading or anything like that, all the links are always down below. And if you can like and subscribe and all that, that'd be awesome as well. So I'm just going to get stuck straight into it because even I feel like I need a little something today, you know. Oh, throw them out of Spirit, throw them. All right, so we got the integration card. We are still learning, all of us as a collective, we are still learning many lessons. They just literally said, even if you're not learning a lesson through an outside sort of experience at the moment, this could still be about you integrating and coming back into alignment with this higher vibrational essence of you. So they're giving me something else. So you're either integrating it and you're stepping in and about to embody this higher vibrational version of yourself, or you could still be learning lessons from the experiences that you're having currently at the moment. So how did I know this is going to come up? Okay, so we do have projection that jumped out. So just remember that what's happening outside of yourself at the moment could merely be a projection. So I do know that there is a lot of external things happening when it comes to planes and things like that. My heart, honestly, my heart and my prayers go out to all the innocent people involved in these tragedies, as usual. But when it comes to the collective, I just would like to say that a lot of it is a decoy or a distraction for something else. So that's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to touch on that. If you ever want me to do a different video when it comes to that sort of stuff, let me know. But just, I feel like just keep your eyes on your own backyard. We're not. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, and you've got to be careful, even though you may be a light worker and you may be someone who is trying to spread love, light, cheer, and all that sort of stuff. If you do constantly look at everything that's going on in the world and you feel the injustice of it, and you look at the world that everything's going wrong and all that sort of stuff, you're actually feeding that collective energy. So just be very, very mindful of it. If you can, find it in yourself to send nothing but love and prayers and condolences and that to the families as well as the victims and in anything in life, then that's a better frequency to be on than the theorizing of it all, if you know what I mean. Anyway, this one sticks out to me today because I had my defensiveness this morning myself, so I can relate to this energy. It's really important that you be mindful and monitor your own knee-jerk reactions when it comes to things. You don't want to make things worse than what they actually are either. The actual words on the card is soothe uncomfortable situations or thoughts. Just remember that the world is your emotional canvas. So however you're thinking and feeling and projecting out into this world is what you will manifest tomorrow, next week, a month, a year from now. So make sure that you soothe yourself the best that you know how. Try not to do knee-jerk reactions and try to match frequencies if anything's being projected onto you. And They want you to know that you're not starting from scratch at this present point in time. You're starting from experience. So just be mindful of that as well. So I got told to tell you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like someone needs to know that and hear that. There is a light coming at the end of the tunnel. A lot of you are having your clairvoyance or one of your 4 clairs activated, because I feel like I can let the light in from the top of my crown chakra now and have it come out. So all of my healers rejoice. Make sure that you find the right ways to channel spirit energy. Try not to use your own, because when you do that, you will feel tired and you'll feel burnt and drained out and all that sort of stuff. So we've got transcend as well, beyond what you think you know. So there's actually a really, really, really big shift coming in. Before I jumped on and did this and I shuffled the cards, the card New World just come through as well. I'll do another shuffle and see if it comes out again, but I think that's very significant right now. The Galactics are very much active at the moment as well. So, because I just keep hearing, you think you know, but you don't know. You think you know, but you don't know. So if you are feeling anxious at the moment, if you are feeling a little confused, a little befuddled, if you will, or anything like that, it's because it's what you think you know, you don't actually know. That doesn't even make sense. So at the end of the day, you are integrating still. And that means maybe you're setting up a new routine for yourself. Maybe you're learning something new. Maybe you're putting your skills and your abilities into practice in some way. You're integrating it. You haven't quite embodied it yet. So that means living it like, living it like you have it, and being the person that you've now grown into. So if you're experiencing anything in your life right now, please know that it is a byproduct of the emotional space you were in the past. So we'll get a few more, and if it comes out again, I'll laugh. But we got Discover Deep Dreams and Desires. This one actually come out. Then we got Comfort in the Darkness as well. So I think a lot of things are going to start happening. Speaking English, happening to get you out of your comfort zone. So are you going to take a leap of faith? I can't wait to get the rest of the insight. But then we got forgiveness, release resentment to regain rebalance. And this is going to be a really very difficult thing for most people, especially people that I've been talking to over the last week and stuff. It's really important that you do forgive yourself first and foremost, so you can in turn forgive others. And it's not even about forgiving others at the end of the day either. You need to forgive yourself for any role that you played, even the fact that you may take responsibility or take ownership of what you have manifested in your current reality. That can be possible as well. But the main thing I'm getting here is to step outside your comfort zone. We got divine knowledge, Melchizedek, higher learning, commit to your vision through study. So I got a really, really strong feeling that a lot of people are going to start doing something new, maybe a new course of study, new modalities when it comes to their spiritual practices. There's something new that you will be studying. They also show me writing, so a lot of you may actually be coming from a vantage point of starting to write and share your story in some type of way. This is a tricky energy for me because I know that there's a new level of galactic energies that are coming through and channeling through people, and because it's so new and fresh, there's not a real big reference or something to refer back to. Like, there's no literature on it per se. So don't be surprised if you start seeing things be put in your path, like videos or speeches, or obviously in the social media scene, or you happen to come across a book at the library. That happened to me the other day. Something's going to cross your path, and it's for your highest good. It's something that you need to learn. But whatever's coming in now, it's kind of a test. It's kind of a test, but not a test, if you know what I mean. But it's going to test your commitment as to your growth and how far you've come, and are you still going to settle for less than you deserve? And are you still going to be treated the way that you get treated? Are you going to step outside your comfort zone and do something new, to experience something new? So I got a feeling this week could be quite challenging for a lot of people. So if you feel like you've got a lot of injustice in your life right now, the least thing that you want to do is to have a look at the outside world, have a look what's going on out there, and feed that injustice as well, because it's just going to be like 10-10 on the camera. It's just going to be very, very overwhelming. So we are being channeled higher knowings, higher knowledge at the moment. So either use the wisdom you've learned from the lessons you've had on this plane leading up until this point. If not, take time out to quieten your mind, to meditate in some type of way. If you're getting a ringing in your ear, you can just say, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you for the download. And if you start getting intuitive nudges or random words or messages or something, and the sun's like really beaming in now. It was so cloudy before. Write them down. This is going to sound like a very similar message to last week, if I'm honest. Very similar message. So yeah, hopefully they'll give us something different. So we've got overcoming limitations. I can't believe how much this sun is coming in, and it was like severely cloudy before I even started. But we got Lady Portia. So you can call upon Lady Portia, karmic release, let go of the need to be right. So that could be happening at the moment as well. If you're having to and fro's with people, you're right, I'm wrong, and all that sort of stuff, you just need to stand in your own power, take the high road to some degree. We also got weigh up your options. So choose the highest good. So you need to make choices for yourself right now that are for your highest good. No matter what's happening on the outside world, what's happening, how you feel your current reality is, everything, if anything's negative, if anything in your current reality is what you deem as negative or overwhelming or confrontational or anything like that, please continue to ask yourself, what is this trying to show me? It's just a byproduct. What you're experiencing right now is just a byproduct of how you've thought and felt in the past as well. We get to transmute and alchemize that energy. But not only do we get divine knowledge, we also got divine intervention. So it's really important that you surrender the need to control anything right now. Leave it up to the universe. It is being divinely orchestrated. I've used that twice already today, that word, and then that message through readings and stuff. So everything's been divinely orchestrated, but you've got to be the highest possible vibration that you can be energetically. Do you need to forgive yourself? Do you need in turn to forgive others? Can you identify the fact that you stay comfortable in the darkness, or you'd rather not know what's going on? Stay up to date. That's all cool. It's important to know, but just be mindful of the energy that you're feeding right now, because it's either gonna help you overcome your limitations. So you're either feeding your limitations. I can't do that. I haven't got enough money. I can't do that. My leg's sore. I can't do that. This thing is not right, or whatever it is, and resist your personal growth and expansion. Or you can overcome your limitations by stepping outside your comfort zone, possibly doing something new, having those hard conversations. We've got inner learnings as well. So this is about learning something. You're learning new things about yourself, and the light is really terrible. So I really apologize about that. So inner learning. So not only are we maybe learning with literature, we're also learning certain aspects of ourselves as well. So follow your heart and the truth will prevail. So if it doesn't feel good right now, address it, feel it, transmute and alchemize that by asking you the questions. Is this coming from somewhere? I know a lot of my empaths are having a really hard time at the moment, my fellow empaths, because they're carrying on feelings and emotions that aren't even theirs. And it's not until they get in with a reading with me, because I can tell the difference in those energies, they're actually holding on to other people's emotional baggage and stuff like that. So make sure you're doing your cleansing, your clearings, your shieldings, all that type of stuff. Do it daily, because with what's happening in the outside world right now, that energy is going to start ramping up, and you've got to stay on the highest possible frequency as you can. So try not to feed the fear. And then we've got harmony surround you, so expect miracles. I love that energy. I do feel like we are on the precipice of something really big and significant. But in the meantime, what they're saying here is quite straightforward, is you need to move beyond what you think you already know. You need to step outside your comfort zone. You need to learn new things. If you've never cooked a certain food before, learn about it. Cook it and try it out, just don't get comfortable in the chaos and the conflict right now. Because at the moment you're integrating the lessons that you've learned. A lot of fairy energy around, a lot of fairy energy. They literally just said to me, you have to ask, because if you don't ask, you'll never know. So ask and then you'll know. Ask and then you'll know. It's part of this inner learning, and it's also part of higher learning as well. The next 7 to 8 days is going to be very, very significant, I feel. Yeah, as soon as I said that, peace of mind jumped out. So I do believe if we can just get out of this energy for a little bit, if you do follow Spirit's guidance and try to soothe your emotions especially, and keep your eye on your prize and step outside and just challenge yourself a little bit, just push the energy a little bit further than what it is now. You won't get sucked up into this vortex of destruction and fear and illusion that's going to start probably coming down. Believe in something higher than yourself. Got the imagination card as well, so it's time to imagine the life that you desire, not the life that you fear or that you're scared of or that you're running from. They just told me that some of you are running from what it is that you do want. So but I can tell you that there's something still significant coming in. Go back and check out last week's video. There is still something specific coming in for you that is going to bring some type of peace into your life, but you need to find peace within yourself first for whatever this is, and I'll get more on the tarot shortly, whatever this is coming in. But set peace of mind as your highest priority and organize your life around that. So give yourself permission to daydream. Your imagination is the portal to manifesting the life you desire. So do you imagine the worst case possible outcome? Do you imagine a life without famine, without war, without injustice and all that sort of stuff? Do you imagine... Can you imagine your life in 3, 6, 12 months now? And if you can't imagine it, a lot of people do come to me and say, I can't daydream like that. I can't use my imagination. If you struggle with that, go into the feeling of it. What does it feel like for you? Yeah, definite time for grounding. They're jumping them out at me. So a lot of people are either too much in their logic, or maybe like me, too much in the spiritual realm, and they're not grounded on the earth. So recenter yourself by grounding your energy. I just feel like I've got to keep saying, don't let things get away on you. Don't let things get away on you. Whether it's a thought, whether it's a feeling, whether it's a situation, whether it's... Just don't let anything get away on you at the moment. Yeah, look at that. Look, over the course of the next week, you're going to have situations that are going to take courage. You're going to have to tap deep within, know that what you deserve, and remember who you are with your value and your integrity. Muster up the courage to act in accordance with your highest light. Please don't resist this growth and expansion that you're meant to take right now. Put yourself out there if you can. Not only do we get courage, we also got be brave. So a lot of you are stepping into a time where you've got to be braver than your limitations. You've got to be braver than this comfort zone that you're in. Because I just had an image of people sitting in their nest or sitting in their home, and I did a reading for a lady today, and she ended up giving me a reading. God bless you. And it's about getting out. We've got to get out and start exploring and experiencing more. So choose to be a warrior, not a warrior. Your wounds are your war paint. You're much braver than you think. But then we got the magic card again. So we got miraculous moment and we got magic. In 2 different decks. There is magic in the air, follow the signs. So a lot of you may be seeing your signs and synchronicities. I know I did. Literally, I was sitting there in the car talking to a friend of mine, and a car drove past and it was 666, and then another car come in the opposite direction, it was 888. So, of course, I Googled, what do they mean? So follow the signs and synchronicities right now. It doesn't mean that you have to act upon anything right now. But like I said, the galactic team, your spirit team, everybody in the non-physical is really rallying around you right now. They're very excited to start working and playing with you, especially. But something magical, it's going to feel like a miracle that's coming in for your life. I want to say 8 days, 7-8 days. There's something significant with 8 days. Even though I'll have to go back and check out the channeling from last week, because I can't remember the time frame that I put on that, but I feel like this is really, really, really close for a lot of you. So I feel like I'm getting really, really good news. You just got to follow your heart. Follow your heart, not your head. Follow your heart, not your head. Yeah, see, the fate, something that's destined for you. Something that's meant to be yours is coming in. Stars are lining up for you. Maybe you are looking up at the stars and receiving signs and synchronicities, especially if you are an energy that's connecting with the galactics, and I can't even speak. For 3 days now, I've had a lot of trouble getting my words out properly. I just spoke to my friend as well, and she's having the same problems. I think this is going to be very, very typical for those who do speak in some type of light language or something like that, but I'm noticing it with my hands. All my hands are sending signs and synchronicities and stuff like that. So anyway, I need to let you know that over the coming months, things are going to get a whole lot busier for you. So even though you may not see much action at the station, no movement at the station or anything like that right now, there is a reason for it. It's because your current energy is showing you something, and all it's showing you is what your past thoughts and feelings have manifested in this reality. So it's actually doing something for you, and it's showing you that. So it's time to take acknowledgement of that and feel it. Feel it and address what it is in that you don't want, because you'll naturally project what it is that you do want. And this is part of this inner learnings. And if you get really stuck on this type of stuff, look up for coaches, look for mentors, join online communities, do whatever you need to get educated so you do know. And now it's getting all dark again. Don't even think that's going to make much of a difference. But anyway, let's see if this works. Anyway, yeah, because you're manifesting something really good. You're manifesting something really good, something miraculous, something that's going to feel magical. It's going to land on your lap. You are manifesting it. And this is going to make you feel joyous, prosperous, abundant, whatever. Because the only reason why you want something at the moment is because of that feeling that you'll get from having it. And it's coming in. You need to be reassured that it is coming in. Still time to go. You got to let go of old limiting thoughts, beliefs, people, places, things, lifestyle habits, anything like that. You need to start releasing it. You need to surrender it. It did come out, but it didn't come out again. So I'm not going to touch back on that. But if you don't know what to do, that you need to learn what to do. You need to learn maybe new ways of doing things. So let's get into the tarot. Let's get into some juicy stuff. And let's get the psychic side of this and see if they can give me something a little bit more specific on what this is. Poking out there. Contracts, stability, security, higher levels of education, learning. Some of you may be going back to school. Some of you may actually be becoming a teacher, or an influencer, or a mentor, or a coach, or anybody who is sort of helping others. There's also contracts here. So this can be high levels of commitment as well. This can be, if you're single, you might get into a relationship. They just told me, let's keep that as soul contract. So you are entering into a new soul contract, but you have to rewrite this contract for yourself. First and foremost, you are a deliberate creator in this life. You're born a sovereign being, but you have free will. And nothing comes to you on a handed platter. It doesn't. You will attract through your own frequency and your own vibration and your own energy. So maybe it's time to write yourself a new story, because you are heading into this new timeline where it's a whole new contract, where you may be hanging out with different people. You may be taking your relationship to the next level. This can be engagement. If you're engaged, you may get married. Some of you may be actually investing in something where you're signing some type of agreement that's going to advance you in some way. What I love about this energy is that it is advancement, but you can't advance if you don't step out of your comfort zone, if you don't get out there and do something new, if you don't have a really good story in place. So when you're out and about and talking to people, you don't sit. You got to sit there and go, oh yeah, I'm changing my job. I'm moving to this state. I'm moving country. I'm joining this. I'm doing that and doing that. The more fluidly and fluently that you can tell your new story, because it's part of this new contract, the easier and the real happy busy your life is going to get. You're manifesting it for yourself. You're manifesting for itself, and whatever it is, this is destined for you. You can change the script at any time, and you can go further away from your desire, or you can go further ahead and actually go with it. It's up to you. So that's good news. I love the Hierophant in energy, because it means, and it can also mean legal proceedings going in your favor, so that could be it as well. But reading for a collective, it's difficult. You just take what you're going through and apply it. But at the end of the day, the Hierophant to me represents stability, security, and like a surety, like a knowing. And I feel good. I feel really, really good. I feel safe, and I feel stable, and I feel secure in this energy. Yeah, look at you standing up in your power. I can't show you the cards of these ones, I'm afraid, because I don't know what they flag for nudity and stuff. But the most important piece of information, I'm singing that song now. I did it my way. You need to do things your way at the moment. Obviously, be educated. Allow other people to sort of give you ideas or suggestions, but you need to follow your heart. You need to follow your internal guidance. If something doesn't feel right, leave it alone. If something doesn't feel right, address it. If anything feels like it just doesn't make sense, try not to get into your logic about it. It's about just saying, I don't have to have this all figured out right now. It's making me feel a little bit icky, so to soothe myself, I'm just going to go for a bit of a walk, or I'll have that conversation, or, do a healthy alternative, if you will. Just do something different, read about it, learn about it, anything like that, because there's beautiful partnerships coming in. I see a lot of you partnering up with someone. This can be in business, this can be in relationships, this can be, you might move in with someone. It could be, what else is there? This can be new friendship circles as well. Justice at the bottom of the deck. So this is some form of karmic justice that's coming into your life. It's fated for you. It's destined for you. It's meant to land in your lap. It's going to come in like magic. It's going to come in like it's a miracle. It's got the potential of coming in anytime from now, if I'm honest. March is still very juicy when it comes to the physical manifestations of everything I see that brings stability and security into your world. But coming back to the beginning, you're going to have to be brave. You're going to have to be courageous. You're going to have to stand up for what you believe in. You're going to have to limit the airtime that you give to injustice and distraction and illusion that's happening around you. Trust your intuition. Honestly, this is such a massive, massive awakening time. People's gifts and abilities are really accelerated. Really, really, really accelerated. If you need help with that, obviously go with someone who may have a bit of experience in that field just to get some understanding. You still have to do it and manage it and articulate it within your own energy, your own way. But all I can say is please follow your intuition right now. If you don't follow your intuition right now, don't do what's for your highest good, or maybe for the highest good of all, it's going to create an internal battle for you. That's what it's telling me here. And when you get into an internal battle, what does it do? It causes a tower. It causes sabotage. It causes problems to be problems where there's no problems, if that makes sense. It creates chaos and conflict and everything else in between. The non-physical energies at the moment are asking the whole world to rise up. To rise up. I'm hearing that song, Rise Up. Anyway, so basically all I can say, and I'm not going to judge you either way, and I love you all without conditions and stuff like that, but I'm encouraging you all now to follow your intuition. And even if you don't know how to do that, Google it. Google it. Go down to your library, get books on intuition, how to follow your intuition, learn about it and start applying it, because that's going to accelerate you in your energy into these outcomes that you're manifesting for yourself. If you don't, and you pinch yourself off and you expect the world to change to suit you, if you expect other people to, if you have unrealistic expectations, or you're focused on the injustice in that, it's going to put you in an internal battle, and that's not what we want for you. So This is avoidable, and I think that's why they're getting so with me about it. This, whatever this is, it can be avoidable should you adhere and have a listen to Spirit's guidance. Because at the end of the day, I have to say it, and those who love my forthrightness, if you don't do anything, you've got no one else to blame. You can't blame anybody. So this is avoidable, but it's going to go two ways. Judgment just jumped out too. So judgment and justice. You're either going to say, yes, there is a light of the tunnel. I'm open to magic. I'm open to miracles. I am soothing myself. Every time I get a bit rolled up, I'm soothing myself. And if you do the energy work right now, it's going to pay off for you. If there's energies out there that choose to stay in the opposite, then they're going to have another different knee-jerk reaction. Yeah. So I'm hearing they don't like being told what to do. They don't like being told what to do. Or maybe you're someone that sits there and goes, well, I don't like being told what to do. Good. Don't be told what to do. Find out yourself. Work it out for yourself. 30-30 on the camera. That's very significant. You have some form of financial stability and security coming in for you. Someone may come in and gift you something or add some type of value into your life. It could be the other way around where you do that for someone else. Either which way, it's a beautiful karmic energy exchange. I love that. Stay out of gossip, because honestly, I'm split down the middle. I've got the gossipers, the chaos, and the conflict. If you are going through your ascension right now and you don't know what to do, you need to get amongst fellow growers, fellow ascenders, they just said. Those who are ascending, choose to go that path, learn about it. Because you will have someone talking very highly of you in some type of way. They just told me that saying, I don't know who this is going to relate to, but they told me that saying, if they'll talk about others to you, why do you think they wouldn't talk about you to others, or something like that? And I don't want to go in that energy because it reminds me of when I was in grade 10, so... That was a long time ago. We ain't going there. But if you choose to stay in your own lane, tell your own story, focus on your own frequency, send love and light to those who are experiencing injustice and stuff like that right now. Follow your intuition. I can put my hand on my heart and tell you that you have something significant coming in within the next week or so. Next week, 2 weeks. I just can't see it being any further than that, but we'll see. Yep. Some type of working partnerships as well. You need to follow your ideas, follow your dreams, follow your passions, get your story straight. Don't be swayed. They just keep saying, don't be swayed. There's powerful unions. We've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands here. This is powerful divine union, coupling. It's the same as last week. Same as last week coming out. You have a very good potential. Like this could be the best teacher and student. This can be couple relationships. This can be, I think I used another example last week that if you've been wanting to see a doctor, then you'll see the best doctor that there is around. There's I don't know how to explain it. There's a pairing, some type of pairing that's coming into play here. And if you say yes to this and go with it, it's going to really serve you well. Yep. So make sure we got alchemy. So make sure if you're going through something that you deem as negative, try to alchemize that by soothing yourself. That's all you can do. That's what alchemizing is. It's seeing the bright side to everything. Spirit wants you to have faith. It's so funny because I got up this morning and I found this in my drawer and I just had to put it in my pocket. They just said put it in your pocket. Because I think I know as an energy worker what's going to be coming in and unfolding over the next couple of weeks. It can be the opposite. It depends on what you're focusing on and what you're doing, but hold the faith right now. You need to hold the faith that everything's always working out, that nothing's going wrong. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive. Follow your guidance. I'm trying. And we've got morning affirmations as well. So morning routines, I think they touched on that last week as well. Your morning routine is going to be very, very significant right now. Also got make a wish. So even if you are coming out of your ego death and you're going through the death and rebirth as well, at the moment that's maybe all you can do. is make a wish, have faith, and what was the other card that we got here? Use your imagination. You know, use your imagination for the outcomes that you want, not what you don't want. And you have to empower yourself. It's time for empowerment. So yeah, why do I feel like I'm not finished? I'm going to grab, I hope that made sense for you guys. Like I say, I'm going through my own stuff at the moment with this, these ascensions. Like I wasn't even going to post today, but I felt like I needed to do it while it was real and raw. So take what you need, leave the rest. Appetite, foresight, psychic intuition. Maybe my fellow clairvoyants can see what's actually coming, and it gets very frustrating because you can't make anyone go there. You can't you can put warnings out, but you don't want to scare anyone either. You can't push people faster than what they're willing to go. So if that's you right now and you're receiving psychic insight and downloads, just write it down on a piece of paper. Write it down on a piece of paper. I'm so lucky. I'm so glad that I'm not one of these intuitives that actually see all the bad stuff happening. That would suck. So my heart and my thought goes out to those legitimate readers who can see that sort of stuff. Yep, then we got harmonize, then we got laughter, then we got alignment, then we got clearing, then we got light and body. So we got light activation, we got light activation, then we got light embodied. It's all telling us the same thing. Yeah, and then we got eye light, which is your vision. So what does your future 3, 6, 12 months look like for you? Who's involved in it? What does it smell like? Can you imagine it? If you can't imagine it, tap into the feeling of it. Whatever you do right now, don't pinch yourself off from the support and the source and the supply that's coming in from the non-physical right now through whoever you have faith in. Whether it's God, whether it's galactics, whether it's non-physical, whether it's your ancestors, doesn't matter. They're all one. We are all one. And I would really align yourself with your vision. That's what I would do. And I would really start, because you're manifesting it anyway, but you need to know what you want and the reasons why you want it, and learn about it. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much if you listened this far. I love you all so much. Thank you for your support of my channel. I will be back soon with something else. But until then, please take care of yourself and soothe yourself as much as you can. All right, I love you so much. Thanks, guys. Bye.